Hi everybody, this is Donnie. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a plan with me video today. This is my print Pression weeks. It is my health journal. I'm using leftovers from a kit from my previous video in my Aura Estelle planner. This is a kit Sarah made from Knotty Gnomes. Her digital kits are adorable. This one is called Leopard and Lace. There are others that she has sent me that I'll be using, and as I said again, this is from a leftover. I will put all of her information below, as well as a coupon code that is good until March 8th. Getting started, let's open up my gorgeous pink, the Pink Room Co. This is a week's planner. Again, the print Pression, I just slide it right in and out. I love that. That's like one of my favorite pinks right there. It's just can't get any more perfect. If you have a planner in that pink, I want it. So I'm going to flip over and kind of look and see what I did before, because I always do the same thing. I'm just that way. But as you can see, there's grids that are lightly printed on that paper. I have pulled out two washi tapes to use. These are both from Simply Gilded. I have a pen gem pen, and I have some clips. Now, I have been looking for these clips on Etsy, which Etsy stores they came from. I will continue to do that, and as I locate things, I will put all of the links below. Looking through all the different pages that are in the kit, as you can see, I've used quite a few of the stickers, but I'm just going to be using leftovers. And let me say, there are so many stickers in this kit, so many pages. It lends itself to do approximately 3 different spreads. I'm showing you the second one. I've already used it, like I said, in my Aura Estelle. That was for an A5 wide, and it was very similar. It's the same exact style as an Erin Condren. In that previous one. I'll put the link for that video below. It was the first one I did in my Aura Estelle. This one, because I had one full box left over, I like to use it in my print Pression weeks. So I'm going to put some of that gorgeous pearl leopard washi that Simply Gilded had up at the top, and then pick out some headers to start out with. Now the kit that I'm using, again, it's called Leopard and Lace. It has 2 pages, 2 full pages, which are 4 half pages that you can print a foil overlay on top of, which is what I've done in pink foil. This one is in pink foil. Because it's a digital kit, I have printed this out 3 times and then I've foiled it in 3 different colors. So in the future I have lots of choices. I can't remember what other colors I did it in, but this one happens to be pink foil. It is so pretty. I just love it to pieces. It's easy to do, and you don't have to foil if you don't want to. I'm going to trim that little piece of washi. I wondered if I had done that as I was just seeing myself lay down. Oh yeah, I do remember doing that now. The top as well. Figuring out how to do that. But I couldn't remember. I did not trim it when I first saw myself lay that down, so I was wondering if I really did that or not. Sometimes it's hard to remember. And I've been having some issues with, I have Wondershare Filmora for my editing software, and I have been having some issues. Now, good news, they have responded. They are actually good at that. They have responded and given me some help that I needed. This happens to be the first update that they've had. I don't know that they've worked all the kinks out of it yet, but this is the first update that they've had lately, and it's new. I mean, like a whole new software. What I expect to be in one place is not there. I have to go search for it. So I hope this turns out well. It has taken me a number of emails and a lot of time to figure out where everything is located. Anyway, hopefully I'll get used to it. I'm pulling out some Sincerely D designs foiled stickers. These are her little washi box stickers. They are adorable, and I happen to have done these in pink. And I had also previously pulled out some date covers that are foiled. I will list that below. I cannot off the top of my head recall where they are from, but again, I will list that below so that there will be a link that you can follow if you're curious about those. And I'm sorry, I don't recall things off the top of my head. I'm really bad about that anymore. It's just hard to remember things. I know a lot of us are getting older. I know I am. And trying to come up with the name of something, especially if I haven't thought about it at least the day before, I probably am not going to come up with it very quickly. Going back to the kit, I'm pulling some quarter boxes out. These are, again, just leftovers from the previous Plan With Me video that I did. And I'm going to place those down. I got a little confused here. I was trying to get them differentiated and do like a different pattern of the quarter boxes every other box, and then I finally decided, oh well, who cares? And usually I'd pick it up and try to fix it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I just left it. I think those were all fancy labels the last 3 days of that week, but it turned out okay. And there's lots of going through the kit because there's so many pieces and still so many pieces left over, and yet I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to use for what, and so I wanted to make sure I had all my ducks in a row, and so I chose these. This is a little quarter page. They're still printed just like the regular pages are, but it's cut into quarters and they're really handy. This one is just header sized stickers. Now of course you can use them for headers, but because they're light colored, my preference is to use a light color header sized box to keep a note about what my blood sugar is. Especially in this print Pression weeks, since one day is, what is that, like a quarter of one page. There's not just a ton of room to write things down. So as you can see, I went and just picked out a solid pink for the whole week. But I like to use a little strip of some type of sticker to write things on, and that worked out beautifully. These little stickers, especially that little quarter scallop circle, I guess it's a circle that's a quarter size, those are quickly becoming one of my favorite little stickers to use. I love that they have a tiny bit of foiling on them. It makes them absolutely perfect for what I'm using it for, which is really just to add a little decorative touch to that empty blank space right there. And I'm going to pick them all up in just a second and show you what I've put underneath it, because I added something at the last second that I found and wanted to use. And then I put these back down, and you'll see that in just a second. There, I tried to do a wiggle so you could see kind of what was going on there. I decided I wanted to go ahead and use these decorative pieces of washi strips underneath the full box. And now you're going to see me take the little quarter page of doilies and florals. These are just pretty little stickers. Decorate where I've put those boxes that I keep my blood sugar on. I have these kind of designated. I know in my mind what I put where, and I can always flip back a page or two and see what I've done. But for the most part, for my healthcare journaling, or whatever you want to call it, this has been extremely functional and helpful to me in keeping up with what my blood sugar is every day. Also keeping up with what medications I take as my doctor changes things and adds to it and all that. I have to kind of keep notes on that. I have a new prescription since January for a heart medication, so I keep notes of how it's working, and if there's any breakthrough. I have palpitations that are caused by some electrical impulse or something that's extra in my heart, and so there's a medication he gave me to try to keep that curbed. and I'm thankful to say it is working. For the most part, I don't have that problem anymore. So as I was looking at that pink leopard washi with the pearlescent, I guess it's called foiling, I assume that's what it is, on top of it, I decided I wanted more of that color in my spread, and since I love the tape, I was just gonna use it. So I peeled up, like I had said previously, all those cute little quarter shaped boxes and hexagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that 6 hexagon? I don't know what they are. 1, 2, 3, 5 pentagon shaped. Y'all, yeah, I took math, but I can't even see how many sides that has. 6, so hexagon. Anyway, picking them up, whatever they are, and putting down washi tape. And yes, I do trim all those. I recall I did that. Sorry, you're hearing what my brain does to me. It makes me guess and rethink what I've done or can't think of. I hope y'all understand. I'm old. I'm 56 now. There are this new medication, and things sometimes just don't come to mind very easily anymore. And I have to admit, it's gotten worse since we moved here about 4.5 years ago, but it was already there. I have a hard time thinking of something in my head and then getting it to come out of my mouth the way it needs to, so that it doesn't sound like I'm stupid. I've always had that problem. I don't know if that's a learning disability maybe I had and nobody caught it or what, but I have had to learn to slow down and think. So anyway, that's just me, and that's part of who I am. So either you like it or you lump it, I guess. I'm going to finish up this little tiny spread in this cute little Pression weeks by putting those back down. There's a wiggle. It's so pretty. That pink is hard to see. I'm sorry it's hard to see, but it turned out really pretty. I'm going to pull all the sheets that I have left and show you how many stickers are still left after 2 spreads. Now again, this is a kit called Leopard and Lace by Sarah at Knotty Gnomes on Etsy. Her information is down below. I have a coupon code for 15% off of a $5 minimum order, which is good through March 8th, and the information is below. I'm going to set that up, show you what I used, and thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Take care, stay warm. Hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.